Have you ever wanted to do something and you couldn't? Something or somebody stopped you. And I'm sprinting because I've just given Trevor the treadmill a really great workout, or he's given me a really great workout, one or the other. And I know there's been many times in my life where I've wanted to be able to sprint. I wanted to be able to exercise really hard, and I couldn't because I was injured, or I might have been sick, or something was going on in my life where I could move because I've always exercised every day. But there's certainly been times where I couldn't go as hard as I wanted to get this puffed. And isn't it interesting that if something gets taken away from us, that we really appreciate it? So I remember the first time that I had a fairly serious injury. I was 18 years of age and I had a really bad back injury. I perforated my L4, L5 disc, and the general practitioner and the doctor, even the specialist orthopaedic surgeon, said that I'd never be able to sprint and or run again, that I wouldn't be able to teach exercise classes anymore with impact, I wouldn't be able to jump, and that I certainly wouldn't be able to lift anything heavy because I'd done such bad damage to my back. And I remember that day thinking, up until today, I haven't appreciated my body. I haven't appreciated all the things that I'm capable of doing. What if I can't do those things again? But more importantly, how can I? I'm not a can't person. I'm very privileged because the orthopaedic surgeon sent me to a chiropractor, and the chiropractor taught me very effectively how to use my muscles surrounding my lower back to make sure that I could run, I could sprint, I could lift heavy things. And the interesting thing is, and it's just a side note, the orthopaedic surgeon did share with me that the reason I'd perforated my disc was because I'd been doing too many sit-ups. I'd started doing sit-ups when I was 10 years of age, and I'd been doing them religiously and disciplinedly, if there's such a word, every day. So I'd been wearing and tearing, shearing forces across my L4, L5, wearing away my disc, doing sit-ups I had my injury when I was 18. So from 10 to 18, that's a long time, 8 years of daily wear and tear, shearing forces across my spine, which is why I had a perforated disc. I'm sharing all of that with you because there are times in our life, whether it's accident or because we do something stupid, we will get injured or we will get sick or something will happen, and we may not be able to exercise the way we would like to. And wouldn't it be awful for that to be the time when we appreciate that we can exercise? So I took on a philosophy, which is every single day, regardless of how I feel, I treat my exercise as if I couldn't. So before I start exercising, I say to myself, imagine if I couldn't do this. Imagine if I was sick. Imagine if I was injured and I couldn't go and sprint on the treadmill, or I couldn't punch the bag, or I couldn't skip, or I couldn't take my dogs for a run. I couldn't hike up a mountain. How awful would it be if I couldn't? So I'm very grateful today that I can. And when you talk about the psychology of exercise, even the neuroscience, the chemistry of the brain, is it likely that we'll exercise more effectively if we have positive chemicals going into our head rather than negative ones? If I'm going out to exercise and I have to do this, I have to lose weight, I have to burn calories, I wish I didn't have to exercise, but I don't want to get fat, versus I'm so excited that I can exercise because I am capable. Nothing's stopping me. I have freedom of choice to go and exercise today, and I choose to exercise. I choose to have a healthy, fit, strong body because I can. And if that is a exciting thing for you, if you want to have a healthy, fit, strong body, is it possible that if we focus on the positive rather than the negative, that it would be more likely? And I always like to, for my own benefit every day, I go through the big long list of reasons why I exercise. Obviously, the acute and immediate benefit of exercise is you feel good. You literally have happy chemicals pumping into your brain. For me, really exciting is brain-derived neurotropic factor because it's a fertilizer for your brain. So it means that your brain cells grow, you grow new ones, neurogenesis. You change the way you think. So if you're thinking positively, your brain will change to suit neuroplasticity. Very exciting. Serotonin, which is that I appreciate my life drug. I love my life. Dopamine, which is a reward drug. I am so excited for what I've just done because it's added value to my life. I'm happy that I did that. And of course, endorphins, which is the I feel good because I did something. and all natural painkillers, and all make life so much more fun. So that's the immediate benefit of exercising, of getting puffed, particularly intense activity. You don't get quite the benefit if you just go for a walk or you have an easy session. It's the high intense activity that really creates that change of chemistry in your brain. So it's the brain chemistry immediate effect of benefit that I love. But as I'm getting older and older, I love that I'm fit and strong. How about you? Do you want to get old and literally get old because your muscles and bones waste away and your ligaments and joints break down and your brain clogs up with plaque and you get dementia, Alzheimer's, you can't think clearly, you go back to being a baby, somebody's got to look after you and feed you and wipe your bum. And I'm being dramatic because I've seen that happen to too many people, including my father, and I don't want to live my life like that. As I get older, I want to be healthier and fitter and stronger. I just read a great article about Europe's oldest athlete. He's 111, and he's not in a retirement village or a nursing home rattling away and taking pills. He's still an athlete. He's still competing and running 100-metre races. If that doesn't excite you, I'll rephrase. We've all got the right to be excited about the things that excite us. I just think it's awesome to know that you can have great quality of life until you're very old. Obviously, there's people that get sick. There's people that get diseases. And unfortunately, most sickness, most diseases, and certainly germs, bugs and viruses will attack a weak body. If you're strong, it's very unlikely that you'll get sick. If you do get sick, you'll get better really quickly. I always have a giggle about something like food poisoning. When you've got a really healthy, fit, strong body, your immune system goes immediately to attack whatever poison you put into your body via your food. And if you've ever experienced it, you'll throw up or poo or both really quickly. If you've got a strong immune system, your body says, get the hell out of here. And it evacuates the germ, the poison out of your body because you've got a strong immune system. Unfortunately, if you're weak, if your body's not functioning effectively, that germ, that bug, that poison stays in your body and you end up getting really sick. So I'm really excited that my body is capable of fighting germs, bugs, viruses and diseases. I'm really excited I've got strong muscles and bones. It means that I'm not going to get osteoporosis, the bone thinning disease that most women get. But we don't have to. Most women get weak bones because we allow them to waste away because we don't lift heavy things. So every time I pick up something heavy, I always say to myself, strong bones, you can do whatever you want. On a personal note, as I often share, my mother was diagnosed with advanced osteoporosis at 74, and the diagnosis was you're going to get a walking stick, then a walking frame, then a wheelchair. And unfortunately, most women that get diagnosed with advanced osteoporosis don't live very long. They don't die of osteoporosis, they just die because their life is pretty much over. Well, I just refuse that. How about you? I'm going to have strong muscles and bones because I'm going to force them to be strong by lifting heavy. The benefits of being strong, the benefits of exercise. I'm really glad that I didn't take notice of the orthopedic surgeon when I was 18 who said you'll never be able to sprint again, you'll never be able to lift heavy things again. I just said, no way, that's not going to happen to me. How can I stay fit? How can I stay strong? And as an old lady now, I'm a young old lady. I live my life with passion, enthusiasm and excitement for life. I sprint every day. I lift heavy things once or sometimes twice a week. And I love that my life is active because it can be. And I'm very thankful for that. And I'm very thankful that we all have that choice. I can't force people to exercise, can't force you to be fit and strong. You can't force your kids to be fit and strong. We can't force our family. We're all humans and we get to choose. But isn't it beautiful that we have that choice? And would it make it easier to choose if you think about what if this was taken away from me? If you aren't excited about going for a run, imagine having no legs and not being able to even walk. If you're not excited about lifting heavy things, imagine having no arms that you couldn't lift with. And as we know, there are people in this world who live their life like that. And interestingly, I've met a lot of them and they're still happy because people that have no arms are thankful that they've got legs, and people that have got no legs are thankful that they've got arms. Isn't it interesting that we get to choose what we're thankful for? So me, every day, I'm thankful that I can sprint on Trevor the treadmill and get puffed. I'm thankful that I can lift heavy things. I'm thankful that I've got a healthy, fit, strong body. And I'm thankful that I get to choose that. How about you?